Just say I love you. Say I love you.
His camera.
What else do you know about Ashish's connection with Ulhasnagar?
That he's the richest Sindhi in Ulhasnagar.
Varun Dhawan told you this? Kiara, please don't shower because you will melt. You are so sweet.
Fail.
Very bad.
Okay, I'll
एक कुड़ी जिदाना मोहब्बत गुम है गुम है.
I'm back! Alright guys, so over 3 incredible seasons, I've had some of the country's most interesting personalities sitting on this very set and actually on this very couch because budget itna hi hai. So they've laughed together, they've pranked each other, they've said some very questionable things and most importantly, they've pulled my already very long legs. But this season, things are going to get even more mad because I'm going to find out whether my guests are actually made of mad, just like my beautiful Poco M4 Pro 5G. So guys, get ready because it's an all-new season of Poco Presents Social Media Star with Janice. Okay guys, so before I formally introduce my guests to one another, I want to tell you how it happened. So last season, a certain Mr. Ashish Chanchalani was on this very set and this is the confession he made. Your current Instagram crush.
I have only one Instagram crush and that's Kaira Advani.
Oh.
मेरे को सर पिक्चर आई थी बोलते भाई का रोल कर पागल है पहला पिक्चर में कायरा अडवाणी का भाई बनेगा मेरे को नहीं करने की मैं नहीं करेगा पागल है कायरा अडवाणी का भाई मुंह दिखाना है घर पे
Internet do your job. So internet didn't do its job. Janice did its job. Kiara Advani, please say hello to Ashish
Nice to
Chanchalani.
meet you.
हाय Kaira
Sindhi
I can't
from
see you.
Ulhasnagar represent.
Yeah.
Sindhi
Sindhi
from
from
South
South.
Bombay
Yes.
represent.
Sindhi over
But 1 second, did you really say no for that reason? There must be other reasons.
Hello, you just.
उनको नहीं पता है ऐसा नहीं कोई कास्टिंग वाला कॉल करा है पागल है क्या Kaira का भाई
Heroine को change करके उसका भाई.
ऐसा नहीं I told him listen I don't have shoot dates and then I kept the call मैंने पागल है लोग Kaira का भाई बना रहे हैं अच्छी पिक्चर होगी हाँ राज मेहता बहुत बढ़िया डायरेक्टर है गुड
अच्छी पिक्चर मतलब धर्मा की फिल्म with Varun, Kiara, Anil,
Good.
Neetu Kapoor, I don't know who all. That if you have a crush on somebody, you won't play their brother on screen.
I mean at least ऐसा पहले हो जाए ऐसा कपल वाला कुछ ऐसा रोल मिल जाए पहला तो मैं भाई बन के नहीं आऊंगा
Okay, so tell everyone now. Now they know. Cast us
I
in a.
am not going to play her brother
Okay.
couple on and just to let you know I rejected a Hollywood film with Shah Rukh Khan
Oh.
just letting you know for the next season okay
What you didn't want to be his brother.
Joking.
He wants to know who to call on his couch.
इसको
can be couple
this is for a second I was like what is he saying
Yeah.
then I'm like oh wait hold on
He wants.
okay but Kiara clearly Ashish knows a lot about you right even off camera he was saying a lot of things and I'm like mat bol on camera ke liye rakh I want to know what you know about Ashish pay like close attention
The first time I actually got to know about him and saw his content was when we were looking for that amazing role for my brother. And it was Varun and Raj who said, you have to see this guy, he's hilarious. And we were like, this is it, this is the guy. And then I felt really sad that he said no. I was like, that's so sad. Why would he say no? Why
feel
not?
happy I'm not
We were like
playing
this
a-
YouTube sensation and we would get like, all your likes. Like, like watching our movie.
you're supposed to be happy that I'm not
bad.
playing.
What else?
I
What-
felt really bad.
what else do you know about Ashish's connection with Ulhasnagar
Oh, that he's the richest Sindhi in Ulhasnagar?
correct
That's not true.
I've
Who's
heard
been-
the exact same thing.
That's
It's a true
just
story.
what my whole team has told me.
I believe there's an area where he lives in Ulhasnagar where they don't call that area by its name. They say Ashish ka area. Ashish ka ghar yahan pe hai.
पहले तो बात है कौन rumors बता रहा है? Is Varun Dhawan told you this?
No, this entire team behind cameras knows this.
Okay, chal. इस रोल के लिए तूने मना कर दिया. But when did this crush वाला scene begin? Like when did you first like discover किया?
अरे I've loved her since Fugly.
That is true love
Really?
यार.
Yeah,
That really
absolutely.
is.
Yeah, absolutely. अरे I saw Bharat Aane Nenu because of you.
Not Mahesh Babu.
Huh? Hey, don't say this. All Mahesh Babu fans will attack me. Obviously, I love it. But when I came to know that you are in the film, I'm like, I'll watch it now.
So you watched all my films,
Yeah,
seriously?
everyone.
Which is your favorite?
See, performance-wise, your best performance is obviously Shersha. But after Shersha, I think Good News and Guilty both come neck to neck.
I actually think Guilty is your...
Guilty is your underrated film, is what.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
my under, even I.
Okay, since you guys are on social media, Star with Janice, so Kiara, let me ask you. What is your relationship with social media like? Like, do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like karna padta hai kaam ke liye? What is that like relationship?
You
that
should
you
add
have?
addiction. Because I think that's what it is. It's my only addiction in life. I don't
Is it?
There are no other vices. This is my vice.
What do you mean by addiction?
It's like you wake up in the morning and before you brush your teeth, you'll check Instagram or you'll check Twitter.
Huh.
Which is, now I'm realizing that I have to stop and like I have to really draw the line there because like addiction is not a good thing, right?
Is that why your
So-
feed is also so heavily curated? Like, look at it.
Damn.
It's a very curated,
You see a lot of pink and blue.
particularly selected.
But you know what? This is all me. I don't have a team. I don't have anybody doing this
Hold
for
on,
me.
you handle your own.
I
social
handle my
media.
own social media. I'm the one seeing my DMs. I'm the one seeing what's happening. I'm the one posting. I'm the one.
Oh.
Everything is me.
She sees her DMs, guys.
I do sometimes.
But Ashish, you've had like a little bit of a current like love-hate relationship now with social media.
Yeah.
Like, what's been going on? Like, I remember seeing this story where you basically were talking about how you want to take a break from social media.
So I'll tell you what happened. बहुत ज़्यादा ऐसा hangover हो गया था मेरे को social media का. After a point, I was not able to work, not able to concentrate. If you are into this field, you're making content, then suddenly your focus shifts on like what people are thinking about you, what this person is thinking about you, कि कैसे present कर रहा है खुद को, क्या कर रहा है. And I don't like that. I just like to focus on my content. And because of all of this, all of other factors, your artist, gets sacrificed.
Yeah, correct.
That's the reason I posted it.
Okay, but when we were doing our research, what blew my mind about you, I didn't know this from before, was that your real name is Alia.
You really didn't know?
I really didn't know. Not just that, then when we did deeper research, I realized that you actually picked the name Kaira because you were inspired by Priyanka Chopra's character in Anjani.
Okay, I think it's phrased
Wait.
wrong.
I have
read
another
about
question.
it. I knew
let's
this. I knew
I have
Finish
a
it out
question.
then,
I'm like, that is a film that, let's just say politely, very few people like. How did that name come to you from that film, and what other names made it to the shortlist?
So it was not inspired by any character or anything. I had heard the name Kiara for the first time in that film. I had heard PC introduce herself in that film. So I think she's explaining to Ranveer how to flirt, and that's the sequence, as in that's the scene. And she's like, "Hi, I'm Kiara." And I was watching the film, I'm like, what a beautiful name. So tab ki baat, I was like, acha, if I have a child in life, a daughter, I'll call her Kiara. Little did I know, a couple
You
of
had
years
named your
down the
daughter
line.
Kiara.
Yeah, but a couple of years down, I was like, okay, I have to find a name for myself. And then I said, pata nahi, when I'm going to have children, I'm going to use this name for myself. And that's how I chose the name Kiara, because that was a name I always really liked.
What I love about the both of you in like when it comes to films is that I feel like both of you had a filmy connection before before you became a content creator and before you became an actor. Kiara, by the way, her family tree is very complicated. I will just say this much, that she is related to legends like Ashok Kumar and Saeed Jafri. Right? The rest of the complicated family history you only explain, because I will definitely screw that
I know
up.
about Saeed Jafri.
Huh.
Ashok Kumar, though I know, but how him? I had no idea.
So basically, grandfather got remarried, and my nani, who he got remarried to, is the daughter of Ashok Kumar. So by marriage, I'm related to Ashok Kumar.
Step great granddaughter.
Yeah.
Got it.
Can I
Okay.
get a
Perfect.
notepad? Can I get a notepad?
Okay.
कोई paper pen दो, हम लोग notes ले रहे हैं.
And my nana's brother is
Huh.
Saeed Jafri. So he's my grand uncle nana /
Okay.
like that. But the sad part is I have never met either of them. I mean, I got to know more about them once I started telling my parents and my nani nana that I want to get
Yeah,
into
I
the
was
field
going to
of...
ask you, did that have some kind of an influence at a very early age, because you were hearing all these filmy stories growing up?
So that's the thing, I never heard any filmy stories growing up, because
But your
I didn't
parents
come
know
from...
quite a few people from the film industry and stuff, right?
They do, because they happen to be childhood friends with, a couple of actors. It was never that atmosphere. I never had that. I hadn't even met my parents, except for Jui auntie, who's my father's childhood friend.
She just called her Jui auntie.
I don't think she's going to kill me,
Oh
actually.
my God.
But she's the only person I met, and she's a very, very ground. I never even felt that this is a huge film star, because she also doesn't come with that, She was just like, my parents' friend. We would meet at birthday parties. I would be dancing and choreographing dances with like her kids and all our other childhood
you were one
friends.
of those
And, yeah, I was
children.
one of those. Ki, acha, chalo beti auntie ko nacha ke dikhao type, and all of them would be my backup dancers.
Oh.
But I mean, that's the max to where filminess went for me growing up.
Ashish, even you have a full-on filmy connection because I think like your family owns Ashok Anil Multiplex in Ulhasnagar. Again, the most famous
Yeah.
multiplex in Ulhasnagar.
Oh God.
You're so
Okay.
lucky you own a multiplex.
But I want to tell you another cool thing happened on this couch last time also. Besides, of course, this is that Rohit Shetty made a promise to Ashish कि जब भी सूर्यवंशी release होगी, मैं उल्हासनगर आऊँगा. And he actually kept his promise.
This is my multiplex parking area. And
This is so cool, yeah.
everyone over there accumulated just to have a glimpse. And लोग विश्वास नहीं कर रहे थे. I mean,
He's too sweet.
because this
पूरा
has
उल्हासनगर आ गया
sweet.
ये multiplex पे.
This has
तुमने
never
crowd
happened.
control कैसे किया?
problem हो गई थी, but this has never happened. And you know the best part, I was talking to him. मैं बोला सर पापा को मिलना है please. So he's like मैं लेके आऊँ तो he's like तू क्यों लेके आ रहा है? मैं आता हूँ ना मिलने उनसे. And on 4th day of his film's release, in the weekend, on Sunday, he's in Ulhasnagar.
Rohit Shetty OP in the freaking comments now, guys, now. But his whole multiplex and growing up in movie theatre, is that why you also got into content creation? Because I feel like with you, your next obvious step is now acting in movies, directing your own shows.
I would love to, unless they are offering me someone's brother's part. But
अच्छा मेरे को एक बात बता तू किसका भाई प्ले करेगा बता.
यार ऐसे मत
Okay, so tell me, if Zoya Akhtar, she had to offer you like Ranveer's role and me say PC's role, it's like such a big dream for me.
But
to
Put it out there.
But
For
wait,
that-
you
Put
wouldn't
it
do
out
it?
there.
But for that, we need to do a Bajirao Mastani as well, na?
Yeah,
In
so
which
then
you are playing my wife.
कब बोल comments में बहुत गाली पड़ेगी छोड़
So
दे.
this is what we are supposed to do, na? Then I'm fine with it. Then you're fine with it.
I
Then
think we
you're fine.
spoke too much. We really like.
This is really
This is your
a
mad
mad
thing.
moment, yeah, mad moment, okay? Fully.
I'm fine.
We
After
pitched
Bajirao,
ourselves down
we can
there.
do a Dil Dhadkan.
Sanjay Leela Bhansali, if you are watching this interview and if you're looking to make Bajirao Mastani Part 2, we have Ashish is waiting. He will bring all his 26 million subscribers.
Yeah,
Okay? हर कोई ticket खरीदेगा. Okay, Kaira, I want to show you one more clip. Karan was here 2 seasons ago. And you remember your now infamous scene
Of
where
course.
you orgasm and climaxed on screen.
course.
So Karan talked about it, and this is actually what Karan's mother told him after she watched it. Okay.
Oh, sorry, on that, my mother got very uncomfortable seeing Kiara Advani have an orgasm in Love Stories. She was like, ये दिखाने की ज़रूरत थी, and it's a reality. Not everything real we want to see. She just said that.
What did he say? Not
everything real.
It's not Hero approved at all.
Auntie has never brought this up, thank God. She's too sweet. Now I'm going to be so embarrassed. My parents were very cool about it because they knew about it before I even shot for it. I mean, of course, it is a funny moment, no doubt, and it was treated in that humor, but it actually was a very important moment and an issue that was being...
It is literally the climax of the film.
Literally the climax of the film.
Wow, guys.
No, the funniest comment I got was from my grandmom. She was like really watching it like very properly, like it's a very serious film that's happening. And I was like, so this, so it's happened in front of her whole family and, she's obviously very embarrassed right now because that's the scene. And she said, in front of the whole world now. And I was like...
Okay, last question to both of you. From whatever I've read, both of your moms are extremely nosy and very in your matters. So I like to generally end this segment by asking my talents to give, one tip to each other. So Ashish, if you want to give Kiara one tip about how to deal with nosy mother, and Kiara, if you want to give Ashish one tip on how to deal with nosy mother.
You tell me how. Give me a tip.
So our whole life we've really underplayed it for because she overdoes it so much.
Yeah.
So what else do you do? But the best thing to do is to just not react too much.
Okay.
That's what we do, my brother and I, because my mother is very मेरे बच्चे ने ये किया वो किया. She's that person.
This is my mother
So,
also.
and I think this is all mothers.
No.
So my brother and I would cringe, there's no need for you to do it, such show off about us and blah, blah, blah.
You should tell your mom, why have I hired a PR team? You only do my PR.
But she would be the best PR team.
Absolutely.
I told
Moms
my
can be the
PR
best.
team this also. I was like, hire my mother, and they love her. They love her because what she does, nobody can do.
Even today I was going, my mummy is like, Ashu, डाइटिंग कर जा रहा है Kaira Advani से मिलने आज तो कॉफी में शक्कर डाल के मत.
And my mom is very spiritual. My mom is very spiritual. She'll start telling me, be a blessing to all, let all be a blessing to. She goes into that mode. So she's a...
My mom should meet your mom. But moms को मिला देते हैं and we can have an analysis and research.
उल्लासनगर में
मैंने क्या तो भाई बार-बार उल्लासनगर हर चीज उल्लासनगर हर चीज उल्लासनगर.
On Ulhasnagar note, let's go to the next segment. Enough of बातें शातें. Let's now play some games. Alright guys, this is where I get to find out if my guests are actually made of mad. Okay, I'm going to ask you either some really juicy questions, and if you don't want to answer those juicy questions, you've got to do my dares. I've got my larger than life Poco M4 Pro 5G to help me out. Yeah. Alright, we have multiple apps on the phone. That's of course WhatsApp.
Oh really?
Ashish never replies. Kiara replies. Film reels.
Okay.
Instagram,
Achha.
out of the box, devil questions, made of mad. YouTube, Ashish definitely knows
doesn't know about
nothing
this?
about
No,
it.
I have no idea.
So तेरा YouTube
Thank you so
account भी
much.
है?
Thank you so much for enlightening me.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah, good. And this is
Google Pay.
Google Pay.
Don't
Google
answer
Pay.
it. Siddhi काट के बोलिएगा.
it's Google. It's Google. Okay. So one by one, you guys pick an app.
Okay.
And I will ask you a question related to it. Okay. So Ashish, you're closest to it. You want to start?
Yeah, come on.
What do you want to choose?
I want you to
I
start.
would like to give you this opportunity.
Get enlightened with YouTube.
YouTube? Okay.
For you, huh?
Kiara ने YouTube बोला तो मैं YouTube दूँगा.
Okay. So this is a YouTube question for Ashish. If you could go back in time, which of your YouTube videos would you pull down and why?
I think it would be my second video that I made. Second, yeah, the third. There's this. I ride on a bike. I won't take the brand name. There used to be this cellular company's ad. तभी आती थी बहुत, and it was damn irritating. and I made a spoof out of it. And now I watch it, I find my video irritating. So that's the one video that I would like to pull down. Yeah. Karma is working for me. Yeah.
So ACVians, you know what to do, na? Go find that video और comment करो वहाँ पे अभी.
ACVians also Janice के.
Oh no! No, I'm so sorry. I apologize. Okay, Kiara.
Instagram.
Okay.
मुझे मालूम था Instagram choose करेगी, इसलिए मैं छोड़ दिया Instagram.
You follow a lot of people on Instagram.
Don't
If
ask me
you
to
could-
unfollow.
Who among them would you mute and why?
See, I follow a lot of these thinking
I
minds
said
and stuff.
people.
But there are also people behind that, na?
Wow.
इनको celebrity का नाम चाहिए आपके मुंह से.
नहीं,
कोई नहीं है.
you can say my friend who's irritating, XYZ
Yeah.
childhood friend. My mother is very annoying, so I mute her sometimes.
They'll feel so bad. Okay, they.
Leave a comment on Varun Dhawan's picture saying, वो balcony वाली idea मेरी थी.
On which picture?
On the balcony
picture.
And while she does this,
Varun Dhawan.
basically, Kiara put up this very beautiful aesthetic black and white picture of her posing in this balcony and looking very like, oh my God, I'm thinking about the world and all its problems. And then Varun, for some reason, decided that I also want a picture in that exact same balcony. And then 5 minutes later, both of them have put another picture together.
So this is his picture.
हाँ.
And you want me to comment on it saying?
वो balcony वाली idea मेरी थी. Why don't you guys also decide, was Varun's picture better or was Kiara's picture better?
You'd better say mine was better.
Obviously. Sorry, Varun bhai.
Sorry, Varun bhai.
Done.
Okay. Next app. Ashish, back to you.
Do this devil. Let's see what.
हाँ, Ashish, I think. Wow, she has given
Devil.
you the devil.
मेरा मन उस पे ही आया था ऐसा. मेरे को बहुत डर लग रहा था.
The way she looked at you.
Ashish, you've collaborated with a lot of actors from the film industry for several videos.
Where's this going?
Who was the least pleasant to work with?
यार ये बहुत गलत क्वेश्चन है.
The dare maybe.
सोच ले.
मेरे को सबके साथ मजा आया था यार, ऐसा झूठ नहीं.
सब अच्छे थे.
बहुत बढ़िया थे यार. See,
So you can do a dare.
So nice to do a dare.
Shahid, he was amazing. He gave me a lot of time. Karthik, he was there. Again, a lot of time. Akshay Kumar, despite all the stardom and aura, he was so gentle and so nice. तो मैं क्यों झूठ बोलूं?
अच्छा, do the dare.
You do the dare.
Let's hear.
करते चलो.
Use a pickup line on Kiara that you would never have the guts to in real life.
Oh God.
I
It's an
remember
easy
properly.
day.
Yeah, easy
Because
day.
you know it's a day. You can say anything. Come up with a really good one.
अभी ऐसा कोई बोलेगा ऐसा पिकअप लाइन मार तो ऐसा थोड़ी मेरे को ऐसा
मतलब तू क्या सोच के
You're having a bad cover. आज कौन सा बोलूं मैं इसको?
Kiara, please don't shower
Ew. Why?
because you will melt. You're so sweet.
That's awful. This is my first pickup line I've ever heard, and it's really awful.
fail. Very embarrassing. Okay.
This is what happens when you have crush on someone. This is what happens. Pickup lines do fail. Understand that?
एक काम करो आशीष के comments में जाके बताओ कि what is a good pickup line that you should have
Yeah,
used.
please.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
Kiara.
For Kiara.
That I'll use, not you guys. Okay.
Then he will
I'm gonna be
DM her
reading these
those.
ones.
Yeah, then he will DM her those.
Yeah.
Okay, Kiara.
Except that film.
Film.
one.
This
Yeah.
बहुत गंदे सवाल
हाँ,
आएंगे.
this was-
बहुत गंदे सवाल आएंगे.
If it's on my own films, it's fine.
किसको आपने
Okay,
set
this
पे
is
गाली
really
मारी?
easy. Kiara, you worked with Diljit Dosanjh and you claim to love his music.
Okay.
I want you to name at least 6 of his songs.
Oh.
This is really easy.
This is really easy.
This is really easy.
Lover.
Huh, Lover.
I'm very bad at this.
She can't.
Guys, y'all can't. Okay, wait, no, there are many more. And
No,
I have it.
fuck off. You can't listen, take her phone.
Man,
Take
why
her
don't you do
phone.
it?
Can't.
It's your show.
We'll never do
But
it.
I'm the guest.
Lover, Proper, Patola, Born to
It's
Shine,
Shalom.
Black and White, Unforgettable.
No.
This
not
is on my list.
This is, excuse me. I could pick up my phone and be like, oh, I know all the songs of a...
You should have done that.
No. But I feel like you
feel a
should do
little
the dare because you did a lot of cheating. The dare is, if you're sporting enough, sing 2 lines of a Diljit Dosanjh song.
And then they'll troll me for my singing,
No,
yeah. Be
absolutely
kind.
not. I feel like you have that madhur awaz. Try.
एक कुड़ी जिदाना मोहब्बत गुम है गुम है गुम है.
Guys,
बच गई.
I was right. You sing really well. I'm not.
Sometimes.
I'm
It's a
not
hit and
right.
miss.
Okay, now you have like levels to live up to. Okay, Ashish, Google
Hey,
or
Bhagwan.
WhatsApp?
WhatsApp ले लेता हूँ. चलो.
मतलब I'm on Google.
You're on Google.
You're on Google.
Ashish, you're a very loving guy, full of emotions sometimes. Not with me. Who was the last person you said I love you to on your WhatsApp?
You don't say mama and all of that, huh?
ये क्या बात
You can't
है?
say
In your
mama.
dare, I'm trying to help you. एक कुड़ी and you're like, don't say mama and all. नहीं.
Okay, so?
It has to be. show क्या होता है? ये
Right,
क्या
I
बात
will-
है?
Let's see actually.
You just-
I won't say
search
that.
chat.
You won't say the
I
name?
won't know. I won't say
Search
the
chat
name.
history.
So this is the person. Yeah, it's okay.
I know.
But
I know, guys.
Kiara knows now. But last time I said I love you too, I went through a breakup. So that's a very sad question.
I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was emotional.
It was emotional.
It's okay. I don't want you to do dare and all
Yeah.
this.
Oh,
Kiara should know this. I'm single. That's it.
this was like a setup.
I'm really
This
sorry.
was a setup.
Setup answer.
You're
Yeah.
very
Before we
bad.
go ahead, I have to say I'm sorry, Sid. Sid is my cameraman. He loves you.
I should his cameraman.
Do you know a lot of Siddharth?
Yeah, a lot of
I know a lot of Siddharth.
Siddharth Kedare, my cameraman, he's a very big fan of Kiara Advani. So
Yeah,
for
yeah.
him, just say Sid, I love you. Tell him Sid, I love you.
That was your.
Sid Kedare, I love you.
One second. That was your day.
This is what happens when you come in between, okay?
Wow, okay. I feel like Ashish should take over my job for some time. We'll get more content. Okay, Kiara, you're left with Google.
Google.
Yeah.
Sure.
This question is so apt right now.
सबसे गंदे questions हैं.
You put up some gorgeous pictures on Instagram of your time in Maldives.
Arey, I knew it.
At a tiger reserve. The internet wants to know who took these amazing pictures of you.
So I think Ananya was also there with me at the tiger reserve.
So
and she
Ananya took that picture.
Ananya took a few of those
Tripod
And
pictures.
also meaning who else was
Maldives.
Tripod
there? So there's a picture where she's in the middle of the ocean. So
Fab, what a-
this you found
What a
some-
photographer.
This was
You
much.
found someone in the pool.
The
Like,
fisherman was swimming around you.
As I reached it, this is what I do. As I reach Maldives, I set up a tripod stand. I make it like, Big Boss ka ghar type.
Yeah.
You are
So suddenly
lying.
it gets these candid moments of me.
yeah, I told
That's what
her
you
this.
do.
Good one. Tripod.
I went there to
believe
take
him.
these Instagram pictures.
Right. Yeah, and I think someone called Siddharth is in your content
His
creation team.
cameraman. I need to hire your cameraman.
Yeah, Siddharth.
I think he'd be really
It
good.
is great.
I think
Take
Siddharth
great
should take all
photos.
these
I will.
Great
I will.
photos.
All right, I think both of you all did really well in this segment. Kiara's like, why the fuck did I agree to this?
I क्यों
Guys, you have proven that you're totally made of matte, just like my Poco M4 Pro 5G. Alright guys, so this is a segment I call What Were You Thinking? Basically, we've gone into your social media feeds and we found old interviews, we've seen posts, and whatever I thought was quirky, weird, or silly, I have decided to ask you about it. Alright, so Ashish Chanchalani, in an interview in March 2019, which is actually not too long ago, you said this.
मेरे को याद करने दो, मैंने एक बार एक शूट के सेट से कपड़े चोरी किए थे और उनको ये बात नहीं पता.
He's so happy.
So much for richest guy in Ulasnagar.
यार हमारे सेट की सारी चीजें जरा संभाल के रखना. आशीष पता नहीं क्या ले जाएगा. क्रश के सामने पोल खोल दी. Should we tell the production house also that you stole from them?
I forgot.
I did a web series long back, like 2016 में I shot for it. तब सेट पे मेरे को पैसे बहुत कम दिए थे, ठीक है?
You took the clothes.
या मैंने बदले लिए. मैंने बोला एक पैसे नहीं दे रहे.
पैसे नहीं दे रहे, quality all the clothes.
जूते और जीन्स चुरा लिए. आज तक पड़े मेरे पास. पहनता नहीं हूँ लेकिन चुरा के रखे.
Kaira otherwise has a very, very curated Instagram feed, but on 16th May 2016, way back, she posted
I'm
this.
very young, clearly.
What is happening in this video, Kaira?
I think this filter had just come out.
What is this?
Oh, this was one of those Snapchat filters. You remember Snapchat?
Yeah,
I
remember
mean, is it still a
Snapchat?
thing?
Yeah, it is.
What are you all saying? Oh my god, I'm going to get so mad. I'm getting so
Snapchat OP in the comments, still the best filters.
What was I
But you know,
thinking?
without the dog filter, how
sweet.
awkward it would have been. You're just holding and somebody's walking. It would have been so awkward.
Like, it's looking very wrong.
No. ऐसा मैंने
Sounding very wrong.
यार तुम लोग लव स्टोरीज पे क्यों चले जाते हो बार-बार यार? मैं तो नॉर्मल बात कर रहा हूँ.
It was such a sweet one. Guys.
Yeah, there are
It
like
was
five,
really
that's what she said. Okay, guys, let's move on to our last segment. Very, very simple. Basically, I'm going to ask you social media related questions. And whoever hits the buzzer first and answers correctly gets the point. Thoda matlab, show your competitive
yeah,
streak,
come on.
guys. What is this?
लेके रख दो ना अपने पास.
Question number 1.
Huh.
Who has more Instagram followers?
मतलब finish it?
I did not realize I need to explain this to these children that wait for me to finish the question.
Okay, say.
Okay. Who has more Instagram followers? Akshay Kumar or Ajay Devgan?
अक्षय कुमार.
Correct. 1 point to Mr. Chanchalani. Next question. What is the full form of the social media term IYKYK?
If you know, you know.
Yes!
You didn't know?
I don't talk
You
like
should
this.
know.
You should know.
I type actually.
Okay.
I type.
Score is currently tied. Next question. For that, I need you to look at the screen. What trend is this?
I don't know this. Yeah.
Oh, dagi.
Fill in the blanks. The most shared food item on Instagram is A. Pizza, B. Burgers, C. Biryani.
Okay, I'm thinking and just like
Yeah.
burgers.
Wrong.
A pizza. I was going to say pizza.
ये क्या है? ये क्या KBC में ऐसा होता है क्या? ए नहीं गलत जवाब तो B डाल के देखो.
Okay.
I was really going to
ऐसे
say
थोड़ी
pizza.
होता है.
Okay, current score Ashish at 3, Kiara at 1.
Okay, fine.
I'll
come
let
on.
you go keep it. अगला आप question है.
Yeah,
okay.
चलो कोई बात.
What is the meaning of the word cuffed? A. Does it mean to be locked in a relationship? B. Does it mean to commit a crime? Or C. Does it mean to wear a funky cufflink?
To be locked in a relationship.
Sahi jawab.
You know
What do you
because
know
you've been
the easy one?
experiencing it na in real life.
Oh.
नहीं not long. Happily long ना.
Means what? I'm not cuffed in any relationship.
Happily.
I'm fully single.
Yeah.
Till you're
Sorry.
married, you're single.
My cameraman told me.
Chalo. Next, I want to win this quiz.
Next question. What year was Twitter launched? Your options are A. 2008, B. 2010, C. 2006.
I'm thinking. You know? Say.
2006.
Correct.
It's a tough one.
Which actor posted this picture on their Instagram? Let's see the picture.
Disha Patni.
Wow, she didn't even require like 10 seconds.
Her body.
Yeah, correct. Whose Twitter handle is @CityChats? Is it A. Siddharth Roy Kapoor? Is it B. Siddharth Malhotra? Is it C. Siddhant Chaturvedi?
Chaturvedi.
मैं भी वही बोलने वाला
अब मैं बोला ही नहीं.
Chaturvedi score is currently 4-all, guys.
था. अभी keep in between ना होगा आपका ready.
Next
Chalo.
question. Okay. Look at the screen. Which is the right logo for TikTok?
The left one.
Correct. Okay, last question. Are we going to end on a tie or are we going to let Ashish win? Okay. What is the most liked picture on Instagram? There are options.
Okay.
Is it A, Kylie Jenner's daughter? Is it B, a mouse with a baseball? Or is it C, an egg?
I should take my chances because I knew I won't win otherwise. Kylie Jenner's daughter. A egg?
I was going to say that.
But you didn't. An egg.
अरे
Equal.
अरे
I think, guys, just to be fair,
Are you serious? This is the most liked
this is
picture.
the most liked picture on
I'm putting an
Instagram.
egg tomorrow. Let's see what happens.
tell your PR team Monday डालो. I mean photo Instagram पे real life
Putting
में.
it- It's
So
a good
well
one.
done. I think, Ashish, we should clap for you.
But I
You won.
also, he won. I also said egg.
You said egg.
Not he's
so
a loser. He won.
you could have tied.
Well done. I'll give it to you. You tried so hard.
All right, and for being such good sports. Here
So
is a
yours.
mad hamper from my friends
I
at
would,
Coco.
I would like to share it with Kaira. ठीक है. अच्छा एक है.
अरे तो क्यों
I
ना मेहनत
left
कर
the
रहे थे?
opportunity. इतना मेहनत क्यों?
Okay, guys, you performed so well that I want to know what was your experience like, Ashish, with two hampers hanging out with Kiara Advani, who you've had this massive crush on for so long.
I enjoyed so much. I'm glad. Whatever I thought about her, she's like that in real life. She's damn sweet. She's
What did you
sporty.
think about her that he is in real life?
I
No,
thought
I
you
mean,
said,
I had expectations from her, and she.
Did I live up to your
No, you went
expectations?
up above those expectations. She's damn sweet, and she doesn't have air. And I think the major reason is that she has struggled, and she has seen lows, and that's why I really relate to her. So I'm glad.
Okay. Oh, so sweet.
I think now I'm going to go back and I'm going to be stalking Ashish on YouTube to see all his videos so that I can come back here and roast you.
Oh yeah, done.
Because I've not done that.
Yeah, done.
All right, guys, for being such rock stars, it's time now for me to take a Poco M4 Pro 5G selfie. You guys ready? Let's make some mad faces, okay? All right, so that was a nice selfie. And by the way, each of you sitting at home can win your very own Poco M4 Pro 5G every single week, sitting at home by just entering a simple contest. And then you can make your own made of mad moments. So the contest is really simple. All the details are in the description below. The contest is also now live on my YouTube community page and it's only for my subscribers. So go hit that subscribe button now and win your own beauty. I want to end, okay, by asking you guys to do something that go back to your Sindhi roots, okay? Ashish, I know you speak Sindhi quite well. So I want, firstly, Kaira, what do you know how to say in Sindhi?
I know only one line in Sindhi.
Which is?
Thulli dakki vai.
Oh, nice. That means.
Okay, so can I explain why I know this line?
Yeah.
So I unfortunately, my grandparents weren't there growing up. So I didn't have that influence. But my dad would, and my uncles, they would teach us all the naughty lines of Sindhi. And this was the line they say this to whoever.
What does this mean?
It means some.
A bit body shaming, it's not correct.
Shaming, but it's
not
like
correct.
So, मोटी डर गई.
Fatty got scared.
मोटी डर गई.
And chari. All bad words only.
Chari. No, chari is not a bad word.
Chari
What
not
is
bad.
chari? Chari is
Chari is
mad.
बेवकूफ या
Mad.
mad,
Chari hai,
ugly,
to ekdam
पागल.
chari, yeah.
And why don't you teach her something new?
You know, I'll let's do it for all the Sindhis. Like it's
Okay.
Jai Shri Krishna for a lot of people. Like Jai Shri Ram. हमारे लिए भी है. So we say whenever we open up a project, we're like Ayo Lal Kayo Jhulelal. So we can do that. Okay.
Yeah.
We look at the camera to
Ayo
all the
Lal.
Sindhis in the world. Ayo Lal Chayo Jhulelal.
Wow.
Wow.
Nice.
All right, guys. Ashish Chanchalani, Kaira
Thank
Advani.
you.
This was a ball. I hope you guys had fun. And I will see you guys next week on an all-new episode of Poco Presents Social Media Star with Janice.
Hi guys, I'm Kiara and this is Ashish and we've just finished shooting a mad episode.
For Social Media Star with Janice, please comment your favorite moments from the video. Like करो, comment करो, subscribe करो. Janice को subscribe करो हाँ, and video को share भी करो.
और सिंधी में कुछ बोलो.
पोता मिलू Janice, नता गड्जू.
झूलेलाल.
जय झूलेलाल.